This is a journey about 3 students from 3 different Maryland universities and 3 different walks of life, all striving for the same goal, to graduate with a mechanical engineering degree. All the students are tackling their last semester in college while preparing for what's next to come. Also, each one is working on a team design project that will change the life of someone with a disability. This is a 3-episode series as we watch their goals come to life. Welcome to Engineering Beyond the Books.
When I was really young, my mom always called me her little engineer, and I think that was because I just really like to take things apart. I would play with Legos all the time and build and deconstruct things, and I was always asking how something worked, why something worked.
In high school, I had a piano that I played, and I had sort of a dream to make it play by itself. So I designed a little mechanism and wrote some code to play the piano by itself.
My dad's actually a mechanic, and growing up he built a lot of things around the house, and I also raced motocross. So he was always working on our bikes and building different parts. So that definitely influenced me, and I'm the first in my family to go to college, so I kind of wanted to take that to the next level. I would definitely say my dad is the biggest influence, but growing up I always was close to my math and physics teachers. I think just because I understood and enjoyed their classes the most. So that definitely played an effect on me going into engineering.
My high school teacher, her name was Mrs. Schilf, and she was really like a mentor to me, even all throughout high school. Everything that I started to learn began with her teaching me all the fundamentals, all the math behind everything. I think that she was a big influence on me going into engineering on the whole.
I had a friend who was an undergrad mechanical engineering student at the time, and he became my mentor a little bit during middle and high school. And he taught me a lot of things about engineering. We talked about different topics, statics, dynamics, and he sort of served as my mentor as I made my way through college as well. I'm from Boca Raton, Florida. I grew up in Queens, New York. We moved there when I was 6 years old. I knew that I wanted to kind of get out a little bit for college, and I have a lot of family in Baltimore, so I made some phone calls, found out that UMBC was a really good option, and I started coming here, and I love it.
I'm from Scranton, Pennsylvania. I have 3 brothers. We're all pretty close in age, and I think that influenced me a lot growing up.
I wanted to come to Johns Hopkins because I actually was accepted into a minority engineering program here. I may not look it, but I am half Mexican. My dad is Mexican, and they accepted me into a program where they flew us out, and they would allow us to spend a night here with one of the current engineering students. And we got to essentially shadow them around for a day, and they had a bunch of activities scheduled for us during the night, and at the end of that experience, I really loved it. I loved the people I met, I loved the activities we did, and I really liked the classes that I attended. ASME stands for the American Society of Mechanical Engineers, and that's a very national institution. The ASME here organizes just general events for the mechanical engineering students. Essentially, the idea was to make this smaller club a long time ago and to be affiliated with VME and to actually support the community through ASME and VME. So here we are known as VME, or the Volunteers for Medical Engineering, and our mission is to support the disabled in our local Baltimore community.
My sophomore year, I formed the VME's side at Loyola, so I became the club president along with our moderator, Dr. Kielsen. And from my understanding, the VME takes in clients that have disabilities and helps them by creating engineered solutions. So you work with a team of students and engineering advisors to then create a product to help that person in need. We're working with a boy named Jared. He's 21 and has autism. So right now, to speak, he uses a iPad, and he clicks the button and it says a phrase, whatever he wants to use. So he's looking for more of a hands-free device, which is why the family asked that we make a backpack that has buttons on the straps. So we're aiming to make a backpack with about 12 buttons, along with like an alarm sound that he can use. Right now we're in the process of designing them. We're looking to 3D print, possibly with ABS, and then they're going to be connected with wires up to a speaker, and then the buttons and the speaker will both be connected to microprocessors, which will be held in a pouch in the backpack.
But each button has a different audio file attached.
That's not what I meant.
So Dan is an artist with cerebral palsy, and because he has cerebral palsy, he can't paint very well with his hands. He can't control his hands very well. However, he's a great artist. I've seen some of his work, it's awesome. So instead of using his hands, he uses his head. And he has this helmet that just kind of goes on there, and it has a stick that comes out to it. And so what essentially happens is that he attaches a paintbrush to it, and he uses that to paint on canvas. Nowadays, times have changed, and a lot of digital art is being done, and he now needs an upgrade to his helmet. And that is our current goal. We are trying to make this better helmet for him as something that'll last, and something that is comfortable, and something that is easy to use. It's going to keep him independent and really just be an all-in-one kind of tool for him.
We're hopefully going to design a bike for Tyson, who I've heard is an amazing and energetic kid. I'm really looking forward to meeting him. We're going to design a hand-cranked bike for him, and we're very excited to be able to deliver it to him, and over the course of the semester learn a lot about engineering in the process. I hope to gain a better understanding for how a product is designed and manufactured start to finish. And I hope to gain a better understanding of how in industry engineering projects work, all the documentation, all the communication that has to happen.
Giving someone like a real life product that they need is definitely rewarding, especially since all seniors have to do the capstone. So by using your capstone to do something good, I think that just makes it more rewarding and inspires you to do better work.
It's fun to do engineering, but it's another thing when you get out into the site, you give the person what you made, they try it out, and they love it. And you get to actually see what you made going into the real world and being used on a daily basis. And it's just a really cathartic experience being able to see what you're doing making a difference. I say that's probably the best part. It's the part that stuck with me for so long.